Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Candace and this is a video about cross stitch, mostly cross stitch. There could be some knitting or some quilting at the end of the video, but in general the majority of my video is cross stitch. This is episode number 7. How has it been 7 weeks since I started this? I feel like it's been a year since I was at work. I still haven't heard anything officially. As long as the governor of Indiana does not change when the next phase starts, our property will be reopening June 15th. We've got some training to do on a new player tracking system, so I assume I will probably go back a couple of days before we reopen. And I can pretty much guarantee that no one has been in my office to clean, because no one ever goes in my office to clean. I have to clean my own office. I have a lot of sensitive information in my office, so I have a number lock on my door, but I'm sure it's just covered in dust. The last day I was there was March 13th. So, yay. So let's see what's happened this week. On Saturday, my 6-year-old fell off his scooter, broke his arm. So we have our first cast. I say first because I'm sure something like this will happen again. I'm actually surprised it took this long though. So I have 2 boys, in case this is the first time you're joining me. My oldest is 8. He actually turned 8 on March 13th, and the youngest is 6.5. His birthday's in October. So he was racing his brother. Brother was on his bike. Evan was on his scooter. Lost control. Stuck his left arm out to catch himself, and he fractured his radius. So they said in an adult, like if I would have done it, they wouldn't have even casted me. They would have just put me in a brace. But kids are kids. So he's in a cast for 4 weeks. He chose a red cast. He's very excited about it. We haven't drawn any pictures on it yet, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. So 4 weeks in a cast, and then he will be probably in a brace after that, just to kind of keep it stable, because kids are kids. So he was excited to get his real cast because in the splint, he couldn't play any games like Minecraft or Mario Party or Mario Kart. So now in his real cast, he can play those things. The only thing he can't do is we have a Nintendo Switch hooked up to our regular TV. And then we actually have a second TV off to the side for them for the Wii. So we still have our Wii. We still have a bunch of Wii games. He can do Shaun White snowboarding. It's like my husband's favorite game. And they can play Mario Party 8. So on the Wii Sports, he can do everything except boxing. Anything that needs a nunchuck, he can't hold on to with his cast. So, I don't know. There's been a lot of golf and tennis and things like that. My kids are getting to the point now where they're starting to beat me at some of this stuff. That's not right. Like, I grew up on Nintendo, like old school Nintendo. They should not be beating me at some of this stuff. So, anyway, that's what happened over here. Yeah, so I didn't get as much stitching done as I would have liked. It is getting really cloudy, so I hope that it doesn't get really dark in here. I don't know. Cloudy's better than super sunny, though, because then it blows everything out. So let's talk stitching. I think today I'll go chronologically instead of starting with, like, finishes and then whips, because we need to finish off Maynia. So I did my video last Thursday, and I don't think I had started my Thursday start when I did my video. I can't remember. But Thursday's start was Winter Welcome by Cherry Hill Stitchery. And if you didn't watch any of my other videos, I changed how I'm doing the 4 of these. And so I'm just doing the snowflakes at the top. Sorry about the glare. I just don't want to make a bunch of noise taking it out. And then winter, and then the snowflakes at the bottom right underneath of it. So they're going to be, you know, just little, and then I figure I'll hang them over my chalkboard calendar that I have. So this one was on Thursday, and I got a row of snowflakes, and I started on winter. So this is one of those that'll be a really quick finish. It's not going to take me that long to do. I wish I would have had more time on Thursday, but I know I was outside for part of the day because it was nice, and I did my video. And then at night, seriously? Oh, thought I lost my chart already. Okay, at night I worked on Mini Dark Goddess, which I actually did Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'll show you where I'm at on that. And just a reminder, this is Mini Dark Goddess. Oh, jeez. There we go. It's a Heaven and Earth Designs, full coverage. It is a mini, so it's not years worth of ginormousness. And so here's where I'm at now. Oh, let's see. That doesn't work. Let's try that. So there's where I'm at now. Get you real close. I have a little over 3,000 stitches on this now. I am still loving it. Loving it. I mean, obviously it's my favorite color. So I did not realize I coordinated to my cross stitch today, but I did. So this, I'm probably going to slow down a bit for June because I have some goals for June and I don't want to get burnt out on it. I thought about doing 200 stitches a day, but as much as I stitched on this in May, I think the plan is to maybe pick up mini citrine every once in a while again at night. I think I did so much stitching in May. My wrist and my elbow are not feeling great today. Like I may not stitch today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So that was Mini Dark Goddess. And then on Friday, I started. I realized something about vinyl bags. While I love how they look, my card, can you see how it's like all of the black is gone right there? It is stuck to my vinyl right here. I'm not super thrilled about that. So the last thing I want is, you know, this getting on my cross stitch now. So I've been making sure that I put my chart in the very front so that I don't get black on my stitching. So this is Almost Halloween by The Drawn Thread. And I ended up getting the 2 Threadworks colors for it. Pottery and something olive. Spanish olives. That's what it was. So that is these 2. I got a little mess of threads. That's those 2. They're actually showing up really, really well. Maybe I should put this quilt behind me all the time. Definitely not leave it in my son's room, though. It's for my bed. So this is how far I got on Friday. There we go. And I love the Threadworks. It is, it's definitely heavily variegated, which I like. I'm really digging that H right there. So, and then DMC for the rest. This is just 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. And this is another one that should not take me that long. There's a little bit of back stitching, but mostly it's just going to be a lot of fun. It should probably, I would say it would take me probably 3 or 4 more days. So that's not bad. But I really like it. I was having a lot of fun doing it. And I went, I think it was Friday, I went and got some more plants at the garden center. And then on Sunday I got some more. I got some petunias. My husband built me another garden box for behind the shed. The back of our shed faces our cul-de-sac. So we put a planter box right there and I put petunias in it. And I figure every year I'll just change out the annuals that are in it. So we have some like earlier color and some like new, you know, different stuff. Because most of everything I have are perennials. But I just kind of wanted some annuals to, something to do each year instead of just weeding. So let's see. That was Friday. Saturday, the kid. So I didn't even start stitching until after we were urgent care. So this was basically between urgent care and their bedtime with dinner thrown in there. So, oh, sorry. Lizzie Kate, I did the winter small, and then I'll do the other 3 later. Maybe July, maybe August. We'll have to see what the plan does. But that's where I got. And I am just using DMC for this. I did notice, though, if you look at the stocking where the eye is, it is definitely, you can see the stripes on it because it's 2 colors of green. So I used the called for DMC conversion that is on the chart, and you can't really see my stripes. They're there, they're subtle, but it's all right. I'm not going to change it. So I got the W and the I done, part of the end. So that was Saturday. That was Broken Arm Day. Let's just say there were some lovely craft beverages had on Saturday from a local brewery that's about a mile from here. There's been quite a few beverages during this quarantine. Got nothing else to do. So the last day of Maynia, May 31st, was the final Cherry Hill Stitchery Welcome to Autumn. So again, this one I'm doing the leaves, corn, and acorn, then autumn, and then another row underneath it. So this was a lot of fun, and it was really quick. I really flew through that top band. That was a really quick stitch. So I think I can probably finish this one in a day. Because Sunday we were outside a ton. We were doing planting. Oh, I fell over the new planter box and I scraped up my arm. I got bruises all over my legs. It's like I'm one of my kids or something. So there's that one. It's so cute. I'm excited. So this one I will probably pull out in June and finish. If you've watched all of my videos, you know I'm procrastinating about fully finishing stuff. But I will say my craft room in the basement is coming along. My husband got 2 walls primed and painted. And because the way our lower level is, you come down the stairs and there's a wall where the stairs are. Then we have a back wall and then the side wall that runs all the way across. So really we have 3 walls for my craft room. So he got the back wall and the wall by the stairs done. I need to go down today and move all of my stuff that's in bins and totes and bags and everywhere. I need to move it all out of the way so he can prime and paint that final wall. And then he's going to put the flooring down. So once he gets half the flooring down, I can start moving stuff to the backside so that he can do the rest of the basement. I'm excited. I think it will be, I will probably have like a big finishing week once he gets it done, because it'll be easier to get to all my stuff. Right now, everything is in bins and boxes and bags, and I can't find anything. I cannot find anything. I need to find the screwdriver for my sewing machine so I can change out my needle. But I can't find that either. So anyway, that was my final Maynia start. I started 31 projects in May. I finished 3 during the month of May. I definitely came close on a couple other ones. That was a lot of fun. I don't know that I will do 31 new starts next May, but I'm not making any guarantees as to what's going to happen next May. I just know that I would love to get my projects done before next May. So I will definitely be pulling out the ones I know I can finish in a day or a couple of days and get those done and out of the way. And then, so June is pretty much going to be like work on all the whips. July, I thought about doing like Jolly July or Christmas in July, or there's a lot of different people that do different things in July, but basically like 25 ornaments or small like Christmas type holiday stitches. I'm not going to do 25 new starts in July. I think what I'm going to do, because I started Kringles back on May 10th, and I'm considering doing like a Kringles July. I know it doesn't sound good. There's no way to make Kringles in July like catchy. But I think I might work on Kringles. Like Kringles during the day. Well, I'll be back to work. So Kringles as often as I can. And see how far I can get in the month of July. So it might be a sort of a monogamous July for me. We'll see. But yeah, Maynia was really fun. I had a great time. I'm really glad I did it. I'm just a little, like now I gotta start sorting through stuff and get all the teeny tiny ones out first. So that brings me to June. What did I do in June? Today's June 3rd. But on June 1st, I woke up and I said, I don't have to stitch today. But I kind of wanted to stitch. Which is weird after just stitching like a madwoman for 31 days. So I'm just flipping over in my 24 hours of cross stitch calendar so I can see what I did. Even though it's only been 2 days. Apparently I have like stay-at-home brain or something. So this, on June 1st, I pulled out, I literally just started going through because I had all of my projects for Maynia from start to finish in a bin. So I went past the first one, got to the second one, I got to my third one. And I was like, ooh, yes, I want to work on that. Because I hadn't touched it since May 3rd. So I'm just going to hold this up real quick. This was Be Calm, Not Forgotten Farm. This was a free chart. You can go to her Instagram. It's just Not Forgotten Farm. And you can actually find this and the color chart for it. But I finished it. How cute is that? I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This will definitely be one of those that will get finished really quickly because I want to hang it up. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to frame it, but I'll probably just like flat fold and put some sort of hanger on it and stick it on the wall. I do these for me. I don't do these to, like, my house is not a show place. It's not Priscilla's house. I'm not Priscilla. I don't want to live in Priscilla's house. I mean, she does amazing stuff, but that's not really my style. So, I'm just so excited about this. And I'm going to hang it up somewhere where people can see it. right away. They walk in the door. This is what we need. Those bees were so much fun. I know it's kind of hard to see their little wings. There we go. But, oh my gosh. They're just adorable. So that was a finish on June 1st. I'm all excited. So then yesterday, I woke up and I said, you know, what do I want to work on today? I'm going to grab one of my other Maynia starts. And I grabbed Spooky Needle Bling Designs. This one I'm doing on 16 count J Ada from Picture This Plus. And I used the Embers, that's the orange for Spooky. Crescent Colorworks. There's no variegation in this orange. I could have used 721 and it would have been fine. But I finished it. I mean, seriously, how cute is that? And this is the first time I've ever put my signature on a piece. So way down below the spider, I just put CK and 20. But oh my gosh. I hope you guys can see that well because I love it. I think I want this one in a frame. I don't know, we'll see. This was my first time using a hand-dyed, like Picture This Plus or any hand-dyed company. This is the first. And I really liked it. I thought when I got Ada, I mean 16 count, I'd never done 16 count Ada before. And I thought, oh, it'll probably be a little stiff. No, it is so soft. It's so soft. I had this in a Q-snap while I worked on it. I have not ironed this. It looks like I did though. So I'm super happy with how this turned out. I'm super happy with the fabric. It's just a smidge light on the screen. No, I guess that's pretty close. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So June 2nd was a finish. I don't know that I'm going to stitch today. Because my wrist and my elbow are really bugging me and I have a lot of stuff to move downstairs. So if for some reason I don't stitch today, I probably will. Well, I know I'm going to do some sewing. I got some elastic and toggles in the mail and so I can make my husband some more masks. And myself. I need to get myself going on that too. So June is also going to be used to catch up on my stitch-alongs that I'm doing. So I have, sorry, my lip gloss is bugging me today. Animal Almanac, the Linen and Threads 2020 Mystery Stitch-Along, and Bloomtopia from Fat Quarter Shop. So I also had Feels Like Home. And everyone's, you know, doing these, they're knocking them out. So I had done, before Maynia started, I had done the first part. The bird. Just a bird. It's a cute bird. I will say now that I've seen the entire chart, because the last part was released on Friday. I'm not going to finish it. This is it. The house is huge and it's a lot of work and it just doesn't, I don't want to stitch it. It doesn't speak to me. So I am just going to stick with this little bird. I'm just gonna, I'll figure out how to finish it eventually. Hang it up in this, it can be one of my spring decorations, but so this is done. We're gonna call it a finish, even though technically it's not finished like it was supposed to be. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this bag matches me too. That's funny. I plan on making a lot more bags like this. I actually think I like them better than the vinyl. I like the way the vinyl ones sit. The vinyl ones are super easy to stitch up. But I kind of like these ones better. So I think I might do these. And maybe some that just have a zipper at the top instead of in the front. Because those would be even easier. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so Feels Like Home for me is done. we're calling it a finish because I don't want to stitch the rest of it. I had a little bit of haul. I went to my mother-in-law's last weekend, and kids got to see grandma. We got to help with a lot of planting. I picked up some DMC while I was there because they had their DMC on sale. And then this last week, there was a color that they were out of. So I knew my Joann's wouldn't have it because it's a newer color in the last year or two. And my Joann's has not updated their DMC in years. Years. There are so many colors that they do not have that have been around, I'm guessing, for a while, because some of the charts I've gotten have been a year or two old, and they're using those DMC colors, and Joann's does not have them. So, ran into Hobby Lobby, got more DMC, and decided that I would also kit up for the companion to Mini Dark Goddess. It's Mini Goddess of Fire. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Mini Goddess of Passion. Passion, Fire. Oh, they're red. So I did get, I really like this one too. It's Goddess of Dreams. That is a lot of light colors though. I feel like I would need to get maybe an antique white or antique type. I don't even think they do easy grid in anything but white. I can't imagine stitching that much white or off-white on a white fabric. So I don't know. But I did have some other haul. So in the mail the other day, I get this big, like, envelope-sized package, like the, good size, flat. And I'm like, who is this? Who's this from? And then it clicks. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Michelle Garrett. Michelle Bendy Stitchy. So I'm like, what? I didn't win anything. That's weird. I open it up. Oh, I did win. I just didn't know it. I won Colorful Cats. This was I shouldn't say was. This is the exclusive to Cobweb Corner. So you can't get this with the other Colorful Cats. And I fell in love with it. And she was talking about how it was like Go Blue colors for University of Michigan because it's like blue and gold. And I was like, I have to have this one. Well, I didn't think I won. And then she sent it to me. She's like, no, you did win. So I'm so excited. This is from Kitty and Me Designs. If you go on their Etsy shop, they have a ton more in different colors. I swear I'm going to end up with a cat wall somewhere in my house because these are adorable. I probably won't finish them circle. I don't know. We'll see. But I got to stitch it first, I guess. But I'm super excited. I mean, how cute is that cat? I'm like the crazy cat lady who, knits and sews and stitches, and I just love it. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I love it. He's amazing. And then I got one of my Fat Quarter Shop orders, and I had sewing stuff and a chart. I got Scarlet Snowflake because I really, really like this. And my idea for this is to do, because you can do, they show on the back how you can do it in different colors. I think what I want to do is I want to do one for each person in my family. So I'll use my favorite color for mine, my husband's for his, and then each of my boys, well, they can pick their favorite color, and then I will do a gradient out of it. So I think that's what I want to do with this. And if the whole all Kringles July kind of falls through a little bit, then this will probably be what I might work on. These are good size. These are like 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. on 25 count Lugana. So I think what I'm going to do is probably do it on 28, maybe 32. I don't know. I don't have any fabric for it yet. I need to get fabric. So, but that was my last bit of stitching haul. But yeah, I really like this one. So that was from Fat Quarter Shop. I had actually entered a couple of giveaways to win that one, and I never won it. And I was like, I'm just going to buy it because I really, really, really want it. So that is, I think that's it for stitching. I guess I can show you this haul because they're going to be made into stitching bags. I got a couple of mini charm packs from Fat Quarter Shop. And this one, get my face out of the way, is little snippets from Bonnie and Camille. And then I got this fabric to go with it. So this is one of their, it's a half yard of one of the fabrics that's in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quilt up the mini charms. And then this will be the inside fabric for a bag. So that one is Bonnie and Camille. And then I got this one. This one is, it's a Moda fabric too, but it's Bunny Hill Designs Country Christmas. And there's some really cute, you have to go on Fat Quarter Shop and look. There's some really cute Christmas prints in here. But this is the one I got for the inside fabric for that. And then I love Fig Tree & Co. It's probably my favorite fabric designer line. Like Joanna is my favorite fabric designer. So I got Scarlet and Sage mini charm pack. And then this is the fabric I got for the inside. Honestly, if I had unlimited funds, I would be buying Fat Quarter bundles of all of her fabrics. I love them. I love them. So, and actually I have enough here to make 2 bags. Because there's 42, I think there's 42 in here. Yeah. And then I have a half yard, so I could easily probably get 2 bags or 1 bag and like a smaller little like pouch size or like for smaller projects. Maybe a little one. So yeah, that was, that's the rest of my haul. That was my sewing haul. So that's it for the cross stitch portion. I'm going to move into a quick little quilty update and a quick little knitting update. And then that's all I've got. So if you guys are not interested in those things, have a wonderful week. I'm hoping I don't get a call to say, hey, you need to come back to work right now, because that would be bad. So as long as I'm still off, I will still do my video on Wednesday morning-ish. So I'll see you guys next week. If you are not interested in the rest, have a wonderful week. So, this quilt behind me. Let's start with that because, you know, it makes a really nice backdrop. It does. This was a... Oh, I did not write it down. Sweet Menagerie. I believe that was the name of the quilt pattern. Let me look it up real quick just to make sure. But it was a Moda. Yes. Okay, so it was a Moda pattern, and this is what the original looked like. So you can see it's 4 9-patch squares by 6, I think. No, yeah, there were 6 of them there. So I was like, oh, that'll fit our bed. I get this quilt top done. No, covers the top of our bed. And I have only done the sashing. I haven't done the border yet. Thank goodness, because I could not imagine having to pull out a border. I thought there was somebody headed my way. Kids are playing Mario Party right now. So we realized it's not going to be big enough for, we have a queen size bed, and this was not going to fit. I mean, it would fit the top, but with no overhang. So I had a little bit of fabric left, but not much. And I am using, it's from Chic, and it is, I didn't bring it in here. I want to give you the correct name. Because if I don't give you the correct name, then I'll feel like a ding dong. It is extremely old fabric. I believe I started this about 5 years ago. I am not finding it. Way to be prepared. So not prepared. I know their newest line was Breeze. And this one is, oh, Sphere. That's what it is. So this collection is Sphere by Chic for Moda Fabrics. I can still get like half yard or full yard cuts. I cannot get charm packs. I can't get jelly bar or jelly rolls, quarter bundles. Those are all gone because this is, you know, this collection came out 5 years ago. So I happened to find on Etsy, there was a seller that had like 4 or 5 of the prints, and I'm like, I can do this. I don't have, because this is made up of a jelly roll, and yeah, that one's crooked. This was 5 years ago. So my sewing skills have improved quite a bit, but I really like this quilt. I like how bright and airy, and it's just really, it's really pretty. So I took what little bit of fabric I had left and the stuff I had ordered from Etsy, and I made up some more blocks. And these, I'm going to have to figure out how to arrange them so they look like they belong. I mean, all the fabrics are the same, but I did enough to add another row on each side. And I want it to be balanced. So with these new ones, I'll add a row to each side so that we have that overhang. And then I have a whole bunch of mini charm packs still. So I'm going to use those mini charm packs because that's this size square right here, these little ones. And I'm going to do a border of just random mini charms all the way around. Then I'll do another white sashing and then the binding. So hopefully, that's my plan. Hopefully it will be big enough. And I have a plain blue fabric for the back that matches some of the blues in there. But these whip up so fast. I mean, especially if you have a jelly roll. And this is a free pattern. If you just search Sweet Menagerie, the first one that popped up for me was a PDF for the pattern. And then it popped up with the Pinterest one. So I have a whole bunch more blocks. Baby, I'm doing a video. Do you want to show them your cast? You show me your red cast.
I can't find the red controller.
Okay, well I'll be done in just a minute, okay? And then I can help you look.
Okay.
Okay. So, that's my little dude. He's, you know. But Sweet Menagerie is a free pattern. So you can totally find this. They are 9 patch blocks with a border, sashing in between. It is a super easy, especially if you have a jelly roll. 2 jelly rolls would be best if you want to put it on a king or a queen size bed. But, you could totally make do if you only had one. You just get some extra yardage. So those are the blocks I did, and these I will just need to put together. I still have another white jelly roll. That's what I used for the sashing, is just a white jelly roll. I think I used Bella Solids jelly roll. So I just need to put them together, add them onto the sides, and then I can start working on the border. So I think that I'm going to do that today if I can get my husband a couple more masks made. Now that I have the supplies to make him ones that are more comfortable for him. So that's the quilting part. I'll be really excited to get this on the bed because it's going to be a lightweight one. I'm just going to use thin batting for it. And then the back is going to be just plain blue. So knitting. I did get a little bit of knitting done this week. I love this bag. It's my favorite bag. I got this bag from, I don't know how to say her first name and I don't want to screw it up. I think it's Tanny or Tanai. It's Tannei. Her last name is Casey. She has a shop on Etsy and she'll usually post on Instagram when she has a shop update, when she's got more stuff going into the shop. And I love this bag. It is so heavy duty. It's like canvas inside and out, and it's really like good heavy. I mean, the straps, good heavy duty. This bag has been through a ton. So this project is, just gonna show you. Lost my tablet. This is what happens when you don't know how to add photos. I said I was going to work on that, and there just was not time. There was not time. So this is the tasting menu. This was a mystery knit along, and let's just say it's done and I'm not finished. So that is what the designers looked like. You can find this on Ravelry. So I am on my second side. So I showed you the first side last time. Let's make sure I have it the right way this time. So this was the first side. The green is all done. And then this was where we started in the center, because purple. And then this is the second side. So I'm almost done. I have a row of the gray and then a little bit of the darkest blue left, and then I'll go on to the medium blue. If my wrist and my elbow are bugging me, I'm pretty sure I can... Hi. Are you sure you don't want to show them your cast? This is my youngest. You want to show your cast? There's his red cast. It matches the red fish on his shirt. Hey, listen, why don't you guys go play for a few minutes? I'm almost done. I just got one more knitting project to show, and I'll be all done. Okay.
I'm just going to watch you.
Okay, well, how about you sit over there so you don't distract the people with your cuteness? There. He's just going to watch me. It's fine. We all need an audience, right? So this is done out of Sunshine Yarns. I used different, I had a bunch of gradient packs. Here comes the other one.
Evan!
I'm still doing my video. Can you?
Get out of here. Evan, come here. I'll show you something.
He will be out in a minute. That's what happens when Dad's at work. So anyway, I have a whole bunch of like smaller gradient sets from Sunshine Yarns. And I picked out colors from a couple of different sets for this one. And then the main color was just a 400 gram skein of yarn. So I love it. I love Sunshine Yarns. Their yarn is amazing. Danny does a fantastic job of dyeing. I don't know if she's going to have any shop updates in the next little bit because she had a baby, I believe May 21st. So, that's what I hung the quilt up with. Painter's tape. My child is having fun now. So one more. This is a whip that I actually started when I was in Mexico last year. If you don't sit there, I'm going to have to pause this and tickle you. Okay. So I started this in Mexico last year when my husband and I were there for our anniversary. Oh, pretty. So this one I also used a comedian, folks. I also used a smaller, it's not a mini gradient set, but it's a smaller gradient set. This is from Hohi Locatelli. This is called the Peeping Cowl. Now she uses 3 colors, I think. Maybe 4, I can't remember. But I decided I was going to use a gradient set. So this is Sunshine Yarns. This is the Aussie Sunrise gradient set. There we go. And these all come in hanks, and then I just balled them up and I put my numbers of the colors on it. So this is totally improvised as far as the colors go. So this is about halfway done. It's a cowl. Y'all, if I could edit, I would cut this little dude right out. Can you? I'm almost done. Can you just sit there? Oh, fine. His little head's gonna stick over here. You want to try this on for everyone? Oh, okay. So it's a cowl, and there is some lace, some yarn overs, some stripes. I'm gonna get back to this as soon as I finish the tasting menu. I want to get a bunch of my whips done because I have yarn on order to make a vest for my husband that he can wear to work. Because I feel bad. I don't make him anything. So I want to make him something that's his. I make stuff for my kids. I make them socks and hats, and then they grow out of them. And this bag is called a Japanese knot bag. You'll notice it's the same fabric as my other one I bought. Because I had some amazing friends in the running community. I tried to get this bag, and someone beat me. It was sold out. Like I got carjacked. So I was bummed, and I had mentioned it, and they found the fabric. They bought 2 yards of this fabric and sent it to me so that I could make my own bag because they knew that I sewed. It's amazing. I love this fabric. It's just the best. So then I had mentioned on the post that I was bummed that I missed it. Hey, Owen. He'll be out in a minute.
Well, why is he in here anyway?
Because he's hanging out with me.
Yeah, Evan, stop it. Stop it.
Go sit down somewhere before a fight starts. So anyway, this is Owen's room. We're in his room and we won't let him in. So anyway, I had mentioned on her Instagram post that I was bummed that I had missed out. She sent me a message and she's like, I have one left that I believe she was going to take to a knitting market of some kind. And she said, if you want it, you can have it. And I was like, yes. So then I get this. This fabric comes as a surprise in the mail. And I was like, yay. So I still have a whole bunch of it left. But I got the pattern off of Etsy. This is the medium-sized Japanese knot bag. And you just put the longer strap through the smaller one. So you can carry it along. I could walk and knit if I wanted to. So I actually made a couple of these for my kids too. I made them a smaller size one so they can put a stuffed animal in it and carry it around. And then I made a large one for my mom. So I don't have a picture of that one because she's got it in Georgia. But so that's it for knitting, which means that's it for this video. Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
You want to show him your cast again? There we go. Red cast. Poor little broken arm. Right, dude? So anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you for sticking with me through all of the chaos of, Small children. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the likes and the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. And I will make sure I get the links for all of this put down in the description box. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.